I never start bothering anyone or even doing anything that might harm him, anything, except if he started. Individual groups. No, I know myself. No, I'll never do it. I'll never do it. If you do not start with me, I wouldn't harm you. I would be a wonderful person, a wonderful, loving person. Hopefully, you would believe this. Now, this gentleman in this accommodation, this is a provocative point. Now, do I have any problem with him personally? No. Honestly, no. His name is Solomon or Abu Bakr, I'm not sure. I uploaded my videos whatever I want. I didn't take a picture of him. I'm just explaining. It's almost 2 months I'm living here. It's a wonderful place, and I thank the city council and the NHS and those who are involved in the home office to provide me with accommodation after being a rough sleeper for 3 years and a half. More than 2 years in a tent, 2 years and a quarter of a year in a tent. The remaining was between rough sleeper, asylum seeker house, night shelter, whatever. More than 2 years rough, absolutely in the tent. Nice quiet place, but there is some issues, point. I mean, homeless. And a year and a half, or less than a year and a half, in a shelter. Not, people want better, always. And I thank all those who helped me. Now, especially the night shelters. It was, honestly, there was some church as well and things, so no complaints whatsoever, appreciation to them. And the remaining is in housing, accommodation, asylum seeker accommodation, living room, shower room, the vent. When this gentleman Lee came, he brought a speaker. And me and another gentleman start complaining. Now it's quiet. The house is quiet, definitely, after I complained. Honestly, it is quiet. This week, since Monday, absolute nice, because I complained. Tuesday was perfect, Wednesday, and until now. Why I'm uploading this video? Yesterday, this gentleman, whose name is Solomon, who I know since I come here, nice, quiet. The problem is that the speaker was taken with a loud and taken to his room. So, and I decided to complain. Me on behalf of others as well. But let's talk about me. I'm not gonna put that gentleman in it because he just don't want any trouble. And this, you not wanting any trouble will cost you problems. Anyway. Well, the same way, but anyway. Yesterday, again, he talked to me. He talked to me Tuesday, I think, on Wednesday, and now he's talked to me again, to the second or the third time. I'm not sure, the second. Let's say the second. Why you complained? I said, I told you, if I'm going to complain, I'm going to talk to you. That's what happened. They give me a paper. They want me evacuated outside. Yeah, because I have previous two warning, and this is the third warning. I was arrested by the police for 2 weeks, and I said, if you're saying the truth, I'm sorry for you, but I'm not going to feel guilty. This is things that you need to fix with the city council. Why you complained? I said, I complained about, again, the other guy who said that you are the one who raised the speaker, and the speaker was in your house. Midnight. Don't talk to me about it, please. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Don't talk to me. Oh, fine. I'm not complaining now. So, they talked to him, I think, Thursday. Yesterday this has happened at night. And the same point. The same point occurred with the guy whose name is Louis. In the previous house, Louis, who bothered me and bothered this old gentleman, the visitor board. I said to them, I'm going to complain, and I complained. And they said, go and complain. This is how they go and complain. When they say this, I said, thank you, I will go and complain. He came to me and he said, why you called them? Now they evacuated me. I said, you threatened me. The other guy, the previous one in the previous house. But it showed that, no, he is not evacuated. It's just a warning. Now, this gentleman, is he going to be evacuated? He said Monday they will evacuate me. I don't know anything about the other guy. He said, you have 2 warnings and this is the third. Then why you want to cause trouble? Anyway, I don't want to talk to you. I said, fine, you don't want to talk to me. I'm not going to feel guilty for this. Again, this is not a complaint. I'm just explaining to you. I am a person who wants my right. I have issues. You just don't show disrespect to other people. You have issue and you want to chill out, use the headphone. No need for a speaker, because the speaker you will keep on rising the voice. And when I complain, you start causing trouble. And no, now I don't know. Are they going to evacuate him, or he's just lying like the other previous guy? No one evacuated him. And I said, you said you are going to be evacuated. He said, no, it was a warning. You keep lying at me, Louis. This is in the previous house. It's not your business. Fine, it's not my business. Fine. Now, in a bigger scale in Gulf states, you call for your right, and they start messing around with you. I'm not talking about these individuals. I have no problem with them. I'm just explaining. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. And the other guy, Lee, he started talking about prayers. And he started saying, the one who came just recently, before 2 weeks, and started using the speaker. Now, this week, honestly, it was a very wonderful, quiet place. But there is sensitivity, because I complained. Polite, I have nothing against him, though there is with Solomon some talk, but I have no complaints whatsoever. But he just approached me and he talked to me yesterday and he said, the same with Louis. But Lee, look at Lee. Other provocative thing. I know that among the Ishmaelian, men and women who are crying right now, and they are sad, and they cannot speak. They cannot speak. They want to hear the call for prayer in the masjids, in our Ishmaelian land. And the government said, no more speakers for the sake of the intruders. No more speaker. We are making a change. We don't want to hear the adhan, the call for prayer, in the masjids. What did he say to me? Wallahi al-Azim. Now, I have nothing against him, personally. We are in England. Honestly, people have issues, fine. I'm going to be very nice and assertive to the extreme. I'm just explaining to you. I'm here not complaining. I made my complaint reached them. This is not a complaint. He said, but you in your house of worship, because I told them, you're a Muslim. I said, I'm a Muslim. The same old story. Jesus is a messenger, prophet. Yeah, I'm a Muslim. We love you. The same old story. Hey, brother, fine. I have nothing against you. There is a talk. I have brother, Muslim friend. Fine. He mentioned something about the speakers. He said, you also make your voices in your house of worship, in your mosques, masjids. No one complain. You don't understand me, do you? You have an issue understanding me, do you? Or do you understand me? Do you? And I'm looking at him, and I am from this country called Saudi Arabia. I am from Gulf States, and I'm looking at this person. I'm looking at his eyes, and I am saying, his face answered like this, saying, why you even want to brought this, you naive boy? I said, we are in England. Have you ever heard someone calling for prayer in England? I only hear the so-called church, so-called Christian church. The church. I said the Christian church. Dun, 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 dun. He's telling, why you even want to mention this? I didn't say I'm from Iraq, I said to them. Though there is part of Iraq that is belonging to us. The intruders are occupying it right now. That's what created terror and things, reactions after the invasion, the illegal invasion of Iraq. Not to mention the occupation of our Holy Land. I'm just saying this to you, I didn't say it to him. Saudi Arabia people are people who cried. I dare you. Yes or no? Yes. There is scholars, sheikhs among the Ismail who cried. Why this boy wanna stop us from hearing the call of the prayer? They cannot speak. Some spoken. They are in jail right now. King Solomon put them in jail. Oh yeah. ما نفعتهم ذي حقوق الإنسان ها؟ ما نفعتكم بها يوم؟ ما نفعتهم السلوكي يا كلب أحقر من كلب ما جابت لكم من البلاوي ذي حقوق الإنسان أما يعتبر نفسه إله الله يسخط عليكم الله يسخط عليكم الله يسخط عليكم أنتم تهديد إلى العالمين. So I'm just telling you how fucked I am. I'm not like any other fucking asylum seeker or fucking resident or Western. I'm not like them. Some might have problems. There is some Western people who have issues. Psychological issues, problem. Oh yeah. Things that deal with their childhood. Things to deal with their social relation. Broken hearts, and of course, resident asylum seeker, yes, but the majority, fuck them all. No, they did not. They have no issue whatsoever. And I'm honestly يعني provocative. Not am I talking only about this gentleman? No. I don't mean that lady. But there is here and there, almost a monthly. Who do you blame? Oh, not to mention when I'm off sleep. Well, now I have an accommodation and I want to relax. Salman ibn Abdulaziz, the king himself, is saying, look at human right. What brought you? He's insulting, he's causing trouble. Human rights is... Did you talk to Maudo as well? These people are filthy agents. Do you consider this the elite of the world? I'm gonna ask God to ruin your life, to destroy you. وش نفعتهم حقوق الإنسان? What human right brought to them, except problems with people like him? The Lee, Solomon, Lewis, to this point, again, Solomon, Lee, Louis, and the other Solomon in the previous house, they are absolutely nothing, zero. Look at that guy who's called Said, Kurdish, Iranian, ex-Muslim. He's far worse. Oh, I would kiss the hand of Solomon, even Lee, even Louis, and hug them if I'm in a different situation, and maybe open some music. if I am in the mood, let's dance, brother. You want anything to make you happy? I'm ready. But enough, in a different, not now. I'm alhamdulillah, I'm fine. But that guy, he's far worse. But we shouldn't think about him. I wasn't there. Al-Isa, even Jesus. Al-Isa, Jesus, his family name. Regardless, his choice. It came from Sweden. Now they are stealing the children in Sweden. Convert them there in Sweden. Speak Sweden. This is not my problem. To be honest with you, with this guy whose name is Said, who really showed me an absolute disrespect. He win and I lose. Do you know why? Because the house, his room is there and I have no room. So I need to fuck off. I'm a rough sleeper, homeless. Fuck you, Tariq. Fuck off. Find a solution. It's his right. He wants to stay at the house. He don't want to smell any bad smells or whatever. Though I'm not dirty, but sometimes, it's very summer. He don't want you to share his... it's his right. Yes or no? It's his right. Yes. He don't want to see you in the shower. He don't want to see you to clean. He don't want you to pray in the living room. Is it his right? Yes, Tariq. It's his right. I was really angry and I called the police and said some bad things. I shouldn't say it, but they were professional. I understand that I am a loser screaming. They didn't even send a police car. If he would dare do what he did to me in this accommodation while I have a room, it's gonna be a different story. But, so Solomon is a wonderful person in comparison. Louis, the other Solomon, leaves this guy named Said in the brief asylum seeker house which I used to live in. The point I'm trying to say, I say whatever I want and I always say the truth. The point I see is Louis. Now forget about that guy, the ex-Muslim Irani Kurdi. Forget about him. I face far worse problem from others. I'm saying Louis, because I have a room here. Louis and this Solomon and Lee, the other Solomon. They are like flowers. Do you see the flower? Flower. I'm not going to touch it and I'm not going to smell it. In comparison to others who I dealt with. Look at the governments in Gulf states. Just the attitude provoked me. But it's nothing. It's like what they did to me. This is Lee. This is Solomon. This is Louis. Nothing like this. It's nothing for me. It's honestly, seriously. But even him saying, you pray at your masjid, but it just... come on, man. No. Don't say this, man. Don't. You can see why. Oh, I have no problem with them. Because they don't know. I have a problem with others who did things that made me feel this way when I deal with small things like this. Small problem like the problem I'm dealing with. You understand me? Those who affect me big time, bigger skull, are the one who are making me feel sick when I deal with small things like this. And the problem is, there's a lot of my friends and a lot of my family members as well who used to say, why you're angry? وش حرق بصلاتك? Why you very angry with this small thing, Tadek? I am looking at them and I am saying, but I have a thing in my mind not like you. And I keep my mouth shut not to say you're a slave, mother. Slave you are, I'm not slave. Good butter, me, butter.